Recently, Discovery Warner head David Zaslav announced that he's looking for a, quote, Kevin Feige to run DC Films after he announced that they're going to have a 10-year plan like the MCU. And now there's reports that the Air Force boss, Greg Berlanti, is a possible candidate for DC Films' Kevin Feige. Now, this would be an absolutely terrible decision if they decided to go this direction. And I don't think they will, but let's read about this first. This is from comicbook.com. They say, when Warner Bros. Discovery had their most recent earnings call, it came after some troubling news, like the sudden shelving of the Batgirl movie. I wouldn't necessarily call that troubling, but okay. In an attempt to keep investors happy, however, CEO David Zaslav noted that moving forward, the DC Films branch would be putting together a 10-year plan for content, and we're looking toward having their own, quote, Kevin Feige, like at Disney's Marvel Studios. Despite their already being ahead of DC Films, Walter Hamada, it would appear that Warner Bros. Discovery is actively seeking someone to fill this Feige-inspired role. And Walter Hamada seems like he's going to leave after Black Adam releases. So, it seems like he's out. And one name being considered is TV producer Greg Berlanti. In a new report from Variety, the trade reveals that Berlanti, quote, has been loudly whispered as a possibility for the role, end quote, but no official discussions between Warner Bros. Discovery and Berlanti's team have occurred. The producer also hasn't asked for the job, with the trade reporting insiders think he wouldn't be interested. That would surprise me. Frankly, Berlanti does have plenty of experience for the part, having been one of the architects of the CW's Arrowverse, and they spelled architects wrong, copy editor, which included shows Arrow, The Flash, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, and Superman and Lois, all of which crossed over multiple times. Yeah, but all of which are bad, except for maybe Superman and Lois. I don't know about the second season. First season was widely considered pretty good, but I haven't heard anything about the second season. It just kind of lost popularity. Kind of weird. But every single show listed here is going to be gone within like a year. Flash is in its last season. I think that's the last remaining. Like, Arrowverse and The Flash started out good, and then they just fell off a cliff. CW shows low budget, just terrible writing, terrible storylines. It's just, they're just so bad. This guy's the head of all this, and if they decide to put him in the, quote, Kevin Feige role, then it would just be terrible. David Zaslav seems to not like the woke shit. I mean, he just canceled Batgirl, and seems like he's canceling Supergirl as well. And we'll see about The Flash, but it seems like he's not about that woke shit. And if you put Greg Berlanti in charge, it seems like it'd just be more of the CW, which would be absolutely horrible and wouldn't make any money. And he's all about the money, it seems. That's why I don't think this is going to happen. But continuing on, Berlanti also executive produced other TV shows including Titans, Doom Patrol, Black Lightning, Stargirl, and Batwoman. Plus the animated CW Seed shows including Vixen, Freedom Fighters, The Ray, Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons, and Constantine, City of Demons. Quote, you look at Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, these are brands that are known everywhere in the world, Zaslav said on Warner Bros. Discovery Investor Call. The ability to drive those all over the world with great story is a big opportunity for us. We have done a reset. We've restructured the business. We're going to focus. There will be a team with a 10-year plan focusing just on DC. It's very similar to the structure that Alan Horn and Bob Iger put together very effectively with Kevin Feige and Disney. We think that we could build a long-term, much stronger, sustainable growth business out of DC. And they just recently brought in Alan Horn to work on DC as well. So they're literally just trying to copy the plan that Marvel had up to Endgame. Hopefully they're not trying to copy what they've been doing recently. That isn't going to go well if they do. But we'll see. Another potential candidate mentioned by Variety is producer Dan Lin, whose credits include It, the Lego Batman movie, Godzilla vs. Kong, and the failed Justice League movie that George Miller was preparing in 2009. Lin apparently isn't interested in the role, however. They're gonna find somebody who's gonna be interested. They said Greg Berlanti probably wouldn't be interested. They say this guy isn't interested. Find somebody who is. But seriously though, Greg Berlanti would be a terrible decision. I mean, if you're gonna put the guy who's responsible for losing the CW a ton of money and being sold for $0, and I mean, what are you doing at that point? Like, you've given me a little hope for DC's future with canceling Batgirl and Supergirl and putting other stuff on the chopping block. But if you do that, I'm just going to lose all that hope that I gained from your recent moves, David Zaslav. So please don't do this. But let me know what you think about Greg Berlanti possibly being the, quote, Kevin Feige of the DC EU. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Share. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.